Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel.
How are you guys doing today?
Y'all are in for like 3 projects in one.
Literally. This
So
is
incredible.
a very craft heavy project.
This is like,
and sometimes that's what we need.
yeah, this project is going to blow your socks off. So let us know how you're doing. We are so excited to have you guys here today. If you're watching the replay, we miss you. Hope you're having a great day. Such a great time to be together. I am so excited. This is our traditional 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. We have not officially made any decisions on officially switching our time. We had a conflict today, but that is definitely in the works. So if you are a faithful 1:30er, here's what I thought.
Okay.
When we did the show at 11, that was because of, like, we just had to. And I really love the morning. Like, I think I have the most energy in the morning. By this time of day, you know, it's just
starting to wane a little bit.
Everything's happened. The second coffee, I still haven't finished my first coffee from 6 a.m. But we are so excited. So when I went live at 11,
yes,
of course people that are there like 11 because they're free at 11.
Right.
Now you have people that are free at 1:30.
I know.
They're going to say, so let us know. If you could have it your way, which you can't, it's up to us. If we do the show at 1:30
But if
or
we
11.
were McDonald's, is that who says have it your way?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was up to you, have it your way. Let us know in the chat, whether it's a replay comment, which really wouldn't matter if you're watching the replay, what time we go. But if you are typically here live with us, let us know which time you prefer. We'd love all your feedback. We did for about a year have the show at noon.
Yes, for a long time we did it at noon. And I didn't hate it.
It was just 2 in the middle.
We were riding the fence. It was right there at lunchtime, so it was too early to eat lunch, and by the time we were done, we were starving.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So good, so good. But this project, Lauren, do you kind of want to walk us? I mean, I had you really like, this is, first of all, who came up with this? Yeah, I didn't know you could do this.
Oh, well, I think this was a Courtney brainchild, kind of. Maybe a little bit, I think maybe a little bit of Holly and Courtney working together on this. Now, before we go over and we look at this.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We have tested it a lot of different ways. We are giving you the best, most efficient way possible to make this. Let me also say this. This is a multi-step process. It doesn't take a lot of time to complete the steps,
but there's rest
time.
But
it takes a lot of rest time to complete it. So it's one of those that it's definitely going to be a labor of love that you create for someone to put in like a gift. Or you create for yourself. But let's just go ahead. Let's just head over to the table.
So excited. Okay, big announcement. We have a brand new 3-day paper challenge. If you are not already have a full access to our membership, Makers Gonna Learn, you definitely want to take our 3-day paper challenge. If you are a member, of course, you already have access to our full everything, so no need to sign up for it. But if you are not a member, definitely sign up for the 3-day paper challenge. It's brand new. It's 3 days. It's going to challenge you. It's going to be incredible. Pick that up. And of course, today's project will be another really good one for the challenge as well.
Okay.
So, Susan, first time visitor. Woohoo.
Welcome, Susan. So thankful to have you here. So this is what we're going to be creating. Let's go ahead and go overhead so that we can see. This is what we are going to be creating, and this is a custom notepad. Y'all, we're going to teach you how to create this. This is actually a Makers Gonna Learn file that you only have to drag and drop. We're going to customize it with the name, and we are putting Waterslide decal on the top of this to make it look like you went and bought this custom notepad from a boutique specifically for the person you're giving it to.
Everybody needs to be texting their kids, you know,
Teachers, this is an amazing teacher
Imagine
gift.
giving this as a first day of school. You're setting your kid up right.
You are literally setting your kid up for success if you do this for
So whenever
teachers.
they let you know that teacher's name, I mean, honey, let's go.
I love it. Now, this
paper,
is not meant to be bent backwards. This is not a bend backwards notepad. This is a write and tear off. Okay? So, this is what we are going to be creating today. Now, I do want to show you some of the other versions that we have created, or one of the other versions that we have created. So, we have done this on a couple different types of paper. So, let's talk about what type of paper is going to be best. Here, we have it on just regular copy paper. Easy peasy, regular copy paper. This one I did not reinforce. You can see what just happened and why it's not going to bend. This one I did reinforce, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But this one was created with regular copy paper. The issue with this one is it's a little bit flimsy, and you can quickly cut all of these out if you have like a paper trimmer. But the issue with the copy paper is even though you may cut it with a paper trimmer, not every single one of these are going to be the exact same measurements. There's absolutely no way that they can be the exact same if you hand cut these. And having them all the exact same size is very, very important when it comes to lining them up and getting this even all the way across. Okay?
Love it.
So, that is why we're not going to recommend copy paper. Is it doable? Yes, you can see we did it. It does not look as professional. We don't have a backer on this one either, but it is doable with copy paper, not the best. Moving on. You can do this with regular cardstock paper, and you can cut this with your Cricut. Guess what? It's going to take you 5 ever.
Yeah.
Not just 4 ever. It's going to take you 5 ever to cut every single one of these, and you are only going to be able to get 2 per page because of the print and cut parameters.
Yeah.
Okay? So, is it doable to print this on your Cricut? Absolutely. Hear me out. The most efficient way that we found with this project is to do this on this Avery postcard, pre-cut postcards, because I want to show you guys. Number one, you get 4 sheets per page, and look at this. Once you print, all you have to do is rip those apart, and you have 4 pages.
It's brilliant.
And they're all the same size, and they're all gonna fit perfectly. So this is what we have found is going to work the best. All supplies are going to be linked down below for you all. So if you want to grab this specific type, you can get that link down below. This is the 3380. This is the template number. We're actually going to be printing from the Avery website, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that to make this super, super simple. Now, that is step 1. That is just the first step, is printing our pages for our notepad, right? The second step to get this on the top, we are going to be using Waterslide decal, okay? So this is material number 1, Avery matte white textured postcards. These are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2.
I love discovering new material.
I know.
And this is like an Avery product, so it's like kind of like office-y, but crafty.
But also, like, I feel like Avery is very much like old school crafting, tried and true. Avery's been around. Yeah. It's a tested product.
Like before Cricut, we would get an Avery label, and we would make those circles or like, you know, whatever.
Yes.
So good.
Yes. Avery is the OG. Avery is OG. So I love going back, and this is just an amazing craft. So anyway, product number 1, Avery postcards. Product number 2. Now, Is this absolutely necessary to create this? No, it is not.
Are we extra?
Are we
Yes.
extra? Absolutely. 1,000% we are extra, okay? So if you just want to do the notepads, you can do that. You can see here, I have one here that I have glued together. This is what it looks like without the Waterslide decal. I'm actually going to be using this one. This is the one that we printed and cut. This is just regular cardstock, but I had to have something already pre-glued together and dried so that we could put our Waterslide decal on the top of this to show you how to do that. But I don't know where I was going with that. Train of thought, come back to me. Choo-choo, come on, come back, train. Anyway, you can't, it came back. You can see that you don't have to, it still looks nice without the Waterslide on the top, but you can see how much better it does look.
It looks so good, Lauren.
I know.
So bouge.
So anyway, that's completely up to you, how much time you have, how much time you want to put into this, but it's doable. So second star of the show is going to be your Waterslide decal. Now, we love the Sunny Scopa brand. I don't know if the Sunny Scopa brand is linked down below or the Hayes Paper Company. If you will check that.
Let me tell you, down below.
I have used them both.
Are you asking Waterslide or printable?
Waterslide.
Our Waterslide decal paper, drum roll please, is the Hayes.
Hayes, okay. If we could get that one, or at least add the Sunny Scopa. Sure. I do think the Hayes is a good brand. I'm gonna personally say I like Sunny Scopa. I have used them both, so I like them both. So this is the second star of the show. Now, the last material that you are going to need is going to be some type of craft board. This is like cardstock, pretty much. This is like thicker cardstock. I wouldn't call it craft board, because it's still pretty flexible. But yes, you can cut this with your Cricut. All you're gonna do is you are going to make a square the same size as your Avery. I want to keep saying Avery Dennison, but that's what it is, but this is just Avery. You're going to make it the same size as your postcard, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you are going to cut this on your Cricut. Now, because this is such a multi-step craft and a multi-step process, we are going to focus on designing our notepad with our name, downloading that, printing that from the Avery website, and then I will walk you through the process of printing and cutting this, but we're not going to go into a ton of details because Waterslide is also a multi-step process, okay? Now, and we will talk a lot more about this when we get to the Waterslide section. If you have ever used Waterslide before, you do know that you have to have some type of sealant or a spray sealant that goes over top of this. If you have not used Waterslide before, we may want to link a couple Waterslide tutorials underneath, but we are going to teach you exactly how to do it in this video. It's just we have already prepped this.
Love.
So this is already prepped, but it's going to be the same process. So, whew. Let's go. Let's one more time, really quickly, go over everything you need all in one. So we have our Avery postcards. We have our Sunny Scopa Waterslide decal. We have some craft board to go on the back. We have clips, and these clips did come from Dollar Tree. Okay.
So good.
Love these clips. These are going to be very, very handy when it comes to holding our paper together. You are going to need some clear sealant some clear spray sealant for your Waterslide decal. The glue that we are using is the Super Tight silicone glue. This is an all-purpose universal glue, and with this one you really want to try to find a silicone glue because that silicone is going to be a lot more bendable and it has a lot more give to it, so it keeps it together, but you can open it up. That is very, very important as well, okay? So some type of clear silicone glue. What we are using today is the Super Tight brand.
Love it.
And I think that's it.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Everything. Oh yeah. One more thing. If you want to have a super finished look on the top, wow, it's like my screen comes in and out. Oh God. And anyway, I did put a little bit of Maker's Magic. After the Waterslide decal dried, I just went in with a little paintbrush and I put a little bit of Maker's Magic on the top, and that's just to give it a little bit of extra protection.
So
okay.
incredible.
Also, I just realized we're pretty zoomed in. I'm just going to zoom out just a little bit. Can't see what it is now. Okay, there it is. So, with all of that being said,
I just added the Sunny Scopa supply. So if anyone added both, either one you prefer.
Teresa said, can spray Mod Podge be used for sealant? No. I would specifically do either the Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover, or my favorite is the Krylon Crystal Clear spray sealant. I would do one of those. I don't know that I've never tried Mod Podge spray on Waterslide decal. I have only ever used the Rust-Oleum or the Krylon. Okay. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and hop over to our share screen, and we are going to grab the files that we need for today's project. Now, we have 2 files that we used, and that is this custom notepad here, plus the custom notepad background. This part is going to be the part that we use for the top of the notepad, and then this is going to be what we print. Now, we also used a Maker's Gonna Learn font, and that font that we used is Zephyr. So, you can create this inside of Cricut Design Space if you want, but you cannot download from Cricut Design Space, and we need to use the Avery website to put this on so that we can print it super easy on our Avery postcards, okay? So I'm actually just gonna go to the main page so we'll start from there here in a minute. So I'm gonna be designing our notepad inside of Canva at first. That way I can download it and then upload it into the Avery website, or upload it to the Avery website. So what you're gonna do from Canva, you are going to make sure you go to create new design. It's like a little plus icon, it's right here. We're gonna create new design. We're gonna come down here to custom size, and then we're gonna make it the same size as our postcards, which is 4.25, 4 1/4 by 5.5 or 5 1/2. Okay? After you have done that, you are going to click Create New Design. And this is what it is going to pull up. Now you can see this size is great for notepads because Canva is giving us options for notepads over here. But we're going to create our own notepad from Maker's Gonna Learn files. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to make sure that I download this custom notepad. Boop. And then I think we already have Zephyr uploaded into Canva, but let me just go ahead and download that, and I will show you how you can upload your own fonts. If you are an MGL Plus member, you can upload these fonts to Canva because you have access to them. Okay?
Woohoo!
So, after we have downloaded the file that we need, all I'm going to do is bring my Finder back into view, and this notepad PNG, I'm going to drag and drop it, and y'all, all that's left, we're going to size it and make it fit. Woo!
Woohoo!
So hard.
Love it.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a text box. So all I did was hit the letter T on my keyboard to bring in a text box. I'm going to come up here to my fonts. I am going to, let me see if, okay, so we do not have Zephyr downloaded onto in our Canva.
Such, I can't believe it. Oh, in Canva. I was like, we use that font all the time.
I know, it's in Canva.
It's a good one.
So I'm actually gonna have to delete one of our fonts because we have reached our font limits, but I wanna show you how you can. So I'm going over here to brand, and then we are gonna go to, let's see. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Here. Okay, so we are just, that's not it. Let's go to the 3 dots. And why is it not? Oh, edit. There we go. Manage uploaded fonts. How does it say we only have 92 fonts now? It literally said 500 the other day, did it not? Okay, cool. Okay, so we're just gonna add a new font. And I'm going to add Zephyr. Confirm and upload. Beautiful. Now we have Zephyr uploaded. Now there is actually an easier way rather than going over here to brand guide, going to the fonts, up here. I just thought that we had all of our, I thought that all of our fonts were already, I thought we had reached our limit. But if you want to quickly upload a font in Canva, you can come up here, open up your font window, come down here to where it says upload a font, and then boom. Upload, confirm and upload, and then there you have a new font in Canva. Super easy. So I'm going to MGL Zephyr. This one needs to be deleted, and then we are going to type in our teacher's name. Let's do. We'll do Miss Monsieur, and I'm doing this one because this was Asher's teacher last year, and I know that if I make this today, I will see her this evening, and I can give it to her.
Yay!
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna change the text color to match one of these colors on our image, and that's pretty much it. You are going to center this wherever it fits, and after you have done that, we're gonna come over here to share. We are going to download as a PNG. We don't want to do anything else. Now, if you want to, you can size it up. That's just going to make the, if you have Canva Pro, you can size it up here. What that's going to do is it's just going to make it a higher resolution image. If you do not have Canva Pro, it's okay. You can leave it as is. I'm just going to leave it as is today and click download. So this is the first step process of making our notepad. Okay, if you do have the free version of Canva, I do not think that you can upload your own fonts. I think that is a paid version, but you can use this Maker's Gonna Learn file, and Canva has plenty of other fonts you can use, or you can create this inside of Cricut Design Space. And what you would do, you can see here, we have created this inside Cricut Design Space. What I would do from there is I would turn my grids off and I would zoom in, and you can just take a screenshot. So we could do this.
Yep.
And just take a, if you didn't have Canva, the free if you don't have Canva Pro, and you can just take a screenshot and you can upload that to the Avery website. Now, the only problem with that is it does end up maybe, it's not bad. I think with this one, go overhead. With this one we created, she took a screenshot of it, so it's not like pixelated or anything. Boop, thanks, that wasn't. So it's not pixelated or anything, but it's just a personal preference. So if you don't have the pro version of Canva, you can take a screenshot from Cricut Design Space. Not a problem. So after we have designed and either downloaded or taken a screenshot, we are going to then open up the Avery website. Now, you will probably want to create an account. It is free to create an account with Avery, and it saves your project so that you can come back and reprint later if you would like to. Now, The next step in this process is finding the exact template that we are using for this one. So we're going to take this number here, this 3380, and we are going to type it into the search bar. So I'm going to put 3380 here, and we are just going to search that product. So here is the template that we need. Here is the product that you can purchase, but we are going to click on template because that's what we want. And then we are going to select start designing. Okay, from there, you are going to choose, I'm just going to choose this bottom one. I'm not sure what this wide back for USPS is. We're just choosing this one at the bottom, just your standard. And then we are going to click the blank one because we want this to be completely blank. Okay, from there, we are going to bring our Finder back into view. And that image that we just downloaded from Canva or the screenshot that we just got, either one, we are going to drag and drop that into the Avery template. And then from here, we are going to size it up. I'm going to snap it to this corner here. And then I'm going to size this up to get it to fit. Now, it is going to go a little bit over the edges of the red dots on either side. That is perfectly fine if it is just a little tiny bit. You do not, however, want to try to size it to where it is completely to the edge. Because one thing that it's not going to do, it's not going to print completely to the edge. So you do want to make sure that it does fit within or as close as you can get it within these little red parameters. And then after that, and if you want it to be all of them, you need to make sure that you have edit all. If you just have edit one, then you will select the one you want to edit and you're going to change it. But for us, we are making lots of pages for our notepad. So we're just going to print all of them the exact same.
Love it.
Does anybody have any questions so far? I feel like I'm flying through this, but there is a lot to get through. But remember, you can always go back and watch the replay of this.
Love it. And you already addressed talking about the pro version of Canva for fonts. Yeah, totally use Cricut if you don't have the pro version, and then just screenshot. So that'll be perfect. So yeah, you're great.
So this design has a front and the back. It's going to ask you, this design has a front and a back. Would you like to edit the back of your design? For us, we do not want to. If you were sending a postcard, you may want to have some like your address and stuff on the front and a picture on the back. We're not doing this. We're going to click no. We know that it is extended a little bit outside the border, but thanks for the warning. We're going to continue anyway. From here, we are going to get the PDF to print. You can save your project. I already have it saved, so I'm not going to save this one. And then you're going to click download PDF. It is then going to come in here, just like this. I'm going to Command P. We are not needing page 2, so I'm going to unselect that from my print preview. We are just doing page 1. I'm using my Canon TS9500 series printer today. It is also linked down below if you are in the market for a new printer. It is top-notch, fabulous, love it, wouldn't have anything else. We are feeding this from the rear tray and printing on best quality and print. Now, I just did one page. I think I loaded like 5 in there.
Yeah.
But with 5 pages, you can easily get 20. And let me count and see how many we got here. So we've got, in this notebook, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, you totally need to make custom notepads for your friends and family. I think that's what is so fun. Vera says it seems straightforward. Yes, very straightforward. We're crushing it.
We have 24 pages in this one. And I feel like that's a pretty good size. Yeah. Like if you wanted to make it larger than this one, you can, but like 24 pages, like that's a good substantial little notepad.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Love it. And the good part about it is in this, so that would be 24 cards would be 6 sheets. There are 120 cards in this.
Oh, heck yeah.
So this is
You
a
can get a
big
couple.
pack. You can get quite a few notepads out of this pack.
Love that.
Okay, let me go grab this just so you all can see what it looks like after
Oh,
it
I'm
is
sorry.
printed.
I had no
It's
idea
fine.
you already pressed print. Lauren's probably sitting around like Tanner.
Nope, it's
Hello.
fine. It's printing.
It's still printing.
It's
okay.
still printing.
I was like, oh, I thought you were waiting before you press print. I
Nope.
just saw it still pulled up.
It's
so
okay.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So this will be great. 24 sheets, I think, is plenty.
Yep.
It'll be really
We're
fun.
only doing, I'm only gonna, like I said, I'm only gonna print the one, and then I'm gonna show you how to put the water slide on this notepad that I glued together yesterday. This one is a little bit thinner than I would prefer, but it's fine. It's still the same process, okay?
Woohoo.
And I do have some sheets here that I have already printed from that paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you how to glue it together with this paper. And then we'll keep on moving, keep on trucking.
Woohoo.
This one is the old one. Thank you, Holly. So after it has printed, this is what it is going to look like. And y'all, this is how easy. Boop, like this. And then bend those. Well, don't do what I just did.
That's fine.
It's okay. We'll just take this one off. It's just gonna have, one of them's gonna be a little bit thinner on the edge. But you catch my drift. Beautiful. So this is what.
Annette, we are using 5 sheets, 24 total little 5 sheets of Avery, and 4 on each one will give us 24. Wait, six sheets. Yeah,
Yep.
6 sheets of 4.
Like I said, this notepad I counted has 24 sheets in it. It's a pretty substantial amount. You can make it thicker than this if you want to. But this is what 6 sheets of that is going to give you. Okay? Pretty good amount. Now this one is a little bit less than 24. You can see here it's just a little bit thinner. But this is just to show you how this works and how you use this, okay? So after you have printed and torn apart all of your little things, and let me just go ahead and add these to the back so that it gives it a little bit more to work with. You are going to literally tap, tap, tap.
Yep.
Get them straight, and then we're gonna grab our clamps, and we are gonna clamp as close to the top as possible.
Oh, yes.
Like this. Now this is a very, very important piece to this puzzle when it comes to gluing, because this has to stay together for everything to be glued properly, okay?
Okay.
So we have these clamped. You can use whatever clamps you have handy. Those little sewing clamps, if you are a sewer, the little
Perfect.
would be great for this.
Yeah, we have some here.
Use what you have. Oh yeah, Tanner's got some. Let's see if it'll fit.
I bet it will.
We've got some here. Let's just see, because I feel like a lot of you all would for sure have them. Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
Love. So if you have some of these for sewing, you can use them. If not, you can head over to the Dollar Tree and grab some clamps like these. So after it has all been printed, the next step in this process is going to be gluing the top. So we have our super tight silicone glue. Very important piece to this puzzle as well. You want to have a silicone glue so that it has movement, so that it doesn't just completely come off. So we can still, you see, we can kind of open this up and it doesn't completely rip. This has a little bit of bend. Huh?
That's the power of the silicone.
That is the power of the silicone right there, okay? So what I'm going to do, I have a paintbrush here, but you can also use like a popsicle stick to spread this on, because you can see when I put this on, it's pretty thick. But what we're gonna do is we are going to add some glue to the top here, just like this. Y'all see that? And I'm just going to kind of brush this down onto the top of our notepad. And do you see how, I want you all to see like how, do y'all see how thick and stringy this glue is? That's because it has lots of stretch to it.
So good.
So we're just gonna make sure that we coat all the way to the edge of our paper, pushing it down into this. Now I do think I've used a little bit more glue than I needed to. If you could grab me some paper towel, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah. Got you.
I think we just ran out of our last little bit of paper towels in the craft room, so you may have to go to the kitchen. Oh, beautiful. And with this silicone glue, a lot like hot glue, twisting and like pulling it up is going to be the key. So, do y'all see here? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of twist and kind of twist it around. I'm going to get some of that excess on the paintbrush, and then I'm just going to wipe that off like that. And then I'm just going to make sure that this gets over everything. Sadie, just tell me if I'm in shot or if I'm not. Okay.
We love it. Karen, any other silicone glue that, you know, has good reviews I would recommend? She was saying this one may be out of stock. So definitely just check out some others so you could have, you know, it working.
Okay. So after you have done that, it's going to be a little bit bumpy. You want to try to get it as even as possible. But it's perfectly fine if it's not like completely even. But here is what it's going to look like. And from here, you are going to set this aside. Oh yeah, another thing, if you want to put a backer on it, you do need to go ahead and cut your backer. Let's just go ahead to our share screen. And what we did in Design Space, you can see here, we've just created a square that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, the exact same size as our image here. And we have just cut this on craft board. Now this file, we also set up in Design Space so that you can print this on a on the Waterslide decal. But I will explain to you how to do that in a minute. So if you want to, we'll go back overhead. If you are going to do the backer, you will need to have it go already pre-cut. And you will need to go ahead and add it to that as well. So now that I've added that, actually let me come back in here. Let me spread some of this glue around just a little bit more to include that backer. And I think with the backer, it's perfectly fine for it to kind of overlap it just a little bit. Actually, let me just add just a tiny bit more glue here. And then I will spread this out across there so that we're not messing up the other as much. And getting that backer on there, okay? So that now needs to sit and dry for, I would assume,
a while.
24 hours, okay? Oh, yeah. According to this, it says, apply a small amount, wait 2 minutes. Yes, full bonding occurs within 24 hours, okay? So, that is why we use this one. Let it sit for 24 hours. Now, let's talk about Waterslide decal.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So, printing on Waterslide decal is just like printing from your Cricut super easy. It's just a print and cut process. So what you would do on our share screen, you can see that we have this image. It is 4.5 by 5.5, 4.25 by 5.5, the exact same size as everything else we have done. Now you're not going to be using this full image. Let's be clear. You're not going to use this full image. You're only going to use a part of it, but I would still suggest going ahead and printing the whole thing. That way you can adjust based on how large of a notepad you make.
Yes.
So what you're going to do is you are going to print this on your Waterslide decal, just like any other print and cut.
Yep.
Okay? After it has printed, what you are going to do, you are going to take your either Rust-Oleum or your Krylon crystal clear mat, and you are going to go to a well-ventilated area.
Preferably outside.
Preferably outside, because y'all, this stuff stinks. And if you have any type of asthma or any type of respiratory issues, make sure that you are using a mask, because once again, this has some stank to it. Okay, but what you're going to do, you're going to give it a good shake. You are going to spray and cover the area. You can go ahead and do the whole page if you want to. Actually, if you're going to do Waterslide, you might as well put another image on here and not waste this. And you're just going to cover the whole thing. You're going to cover it once, let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes, cover it twice, wait again, and then you're going to do it at least 3 times. So that is why I said it is very important that this is like a multi-step process. So it's going to take some time, because just spraying your Waterslide decal, the wait time in between 3 sprays is going to be at least 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
So that's going to take some time, but you can do this part while your notepad is drying. Go ahead and get this drying first, then you can do this and let it truly dry down. And then you can put it all together the next day. Now, you can have your Cricut cut this. We have had our Cricut cut this multiple times. Because we are just doing a straight across thing, we just grabbed our scissors and we cut a piece off, okay? So all we did was we took our scissors, figured out about how large this needed to be. Boom. Now I am going to cut this bleed off. That is something you probably don't want to do with this. You don't want to turn bleed on when you are printing. You really want to print this without the bleed. Boom and boom.
Love it.
And that is going to be the edge of our design here.
Woohoo.
Just like this. Now this one is a little bit larger, but that is okay. I'm going to show you how we do this, okay? Now, from here,
The water.
the water is
In
coming
Waterslide.
In comes the water for Waterslide. Now, here is where it could get a little bit hairy, okay? And you can see on this one, we didn't protect it as well. Do y'all see where the water kind of made water spots on this? You can see we didn't protect it as well. Well, we come up with a solution. And that solution is just to take a couple pieces of craft board, and what we're going to do is we're going to protect both the front and the back of our notepad. And this is, we're not gluing these down, okay? This is after the fact. Now, I did forget to put, when I glued this yesterday, I forgot to put a backer on this one. If you want me to be honest, I was kind of in a hurry. And I wasn't taking my time as I should have been. But imagine this is what it looked like. So if this is what it looked like and you had a beautiful backer on it, you don't have to put a backer on it. Just cut a piece off to cover this front so that the front doesn't get those water spots on it as much, okay? So what we're going to do is I am going to once again, I'm gonna grab some clips. You can use the same clips that you use to hold it together. I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to clip this one to this side, like this. And this is going to protect this water from seeping onto here.
So smart.
Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to take my Waterslide decal. We're now going to put it in the water. And we're going to let it sit for a minute and let it separate from the backer. Now, this may take a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
There we go. Okay. Another thing you need to be very careful about is the fact that this stuff is pretty thin and can rip. Look, I just ripped it.
Uh-oh.
So what you're going to want to do is it's going to slide off. What we're going to do is we're going to place this on the edge here. Now we do have to, wait just a minute. Forgot, we're going to take a little bit of water on our finger. Remember, this is silicone glue, so the water will sit on the top of this. Then I'm going to pick this back up very gently. I'm going to place this on. I just ripped it again.
Love it. This is hardcore paper crafting. Yes, Christy, it sure is.
Literally. And then now, what you're going to do at this point, it is not really sticking as well as it did before, but we have a solution. Now you will need to sit and let this dry. Now I did leave a little bit of overhang, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in and be able to cut that off after it dries. But what I would do from here, okay, I'm just going to make sure I'm pressing this down. That's not wanting to. Remember, Waterslide has to be wet for it to stick. So this piece. You can see even if you rip it, you can get it placed back down.
So smart.
Okay. After I have done that, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to bring in my Maker's Magic.
So good.
And then I'm going to run my Maker's Magic
Over. Love.
Over the top while it's still clamped. And remember, we have our protective layer, our brown protective layer on the top. So I'm just going to make sure I get a nice good coat on this.
Love it.
And then from there, what you would do, you're going to let this dry, and then you can take your True Control knife or a pair of scissors and just cut that edge off. And then after you've cut that off, you can come back in with some more Maker's Magic and like make sure that the edges lay down flat.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now, once again, I can't show you, I can't take it off now because this is not dried.
Not dry.
But that is what you would do.
After it's dry, it'll look like our sample.
Yes, after it is dried, this is what it's going to look like.
Yeah, what do you all think? Let us know. So incredible.
Dude, did I get through that in less than an hour?
So amazing.
Y'all, that was a lot.
Awesome. Let's see it. Guys, this is what I love about this project. The paper, I don't know how much we talked about it, but I mean, it's a
textured,
it
like,
reminds
thick.
me of like watercolor paper.
Yes.
That's what I thought it was at
Yes.
first, because it has the texture, it has, you know, all of that in there. So definitely
it's
check
very
it out.
upscale.
Yeah, so awesome. Okay, how many people are here that do not have a Makers Learn membership? Because here is what I want to tell you all about. If you are already a member, you have access to all of our courses, the portal, everything, the 20,000 plus cut files, the 1,000 plus fonts, all the files and assets needed to make this amazing project.
Yep.
But if you're here and you don't, I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
Oh man, this is a big one.
When you register for the 3-day paper challenge, right after that, we have a secret opportunity for you to try the membership, and not just try it, for less than the cost of a coffee, way less, and we are going to hook you up with something really cool. So if you are not a member, definitely check it out. We would love to give you a trial so you can get the download credits to start downloading some of these little images to design with, to craft with. We can help you, you know, master your Cricut, master paper crafting, whatever you want to do. Inside our membership is the place to do it. So yes, if you're not a member, highly recommend. Click the link right down below. As soon as you sign up for the 3-day challenge, you get that for free, but then there's an offer where you can grab it and get started in our trial. So definitely check that out if you are not a member. Highly recommend. It's something brand new, never done before. So we're super, super excited. And yay! I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's gonna be so awesome. So what did you guys think of the project? We absolutely love all the materials, all the different things, from the Waterslide to the Maker's Magic to the,
There's
the
a lot.
new paper. Yeah.
But once again, this sometimes we need, as crafters, sometimes we need a super craft heavy
Yeah.
project.
Oh yeah. What poundage of paper can we use if we don't want to use postcards, like postcard?
I would say 65 to 80 would be good to use, like regular cardstock. If you want to take the time and have your Cricut cut them all out, absolutely have at it. We did it. It just took so much longer than normal. If you have the time is money, y'all. So if you have time, then you don't have to spend no money. If you don't have time, you might have to spend a little bit more money to get it and do it faster.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by that. And then just the added water slide, that's so awesome. And the silicone, I mean, really is, it's probably the biggest secret.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it literally looks store-bought just because of that. So that is super, super awesome, and we absolutely love this project. So again, sign up for the brand new 3-day paper challenge if you want to, you know, step up your craft game. We would love to do that alongside you. Get ready to, you know, continue crafting. We have some really fun announcements coming up really soon. Some really fun videos. We just filmed a really fun print and cut hack video.
We sure did.
So if you're ready to see some print and cut hacks, get ready for that video. And I'm super excited. Lauren, you got anything else?
Oh, we do need to let you guys know we won't be live with you the next 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, it is our 6th annual, 2-week company shutdown. We're so excited. We will be off the grid. We'll be enjoying. I'll be in the Grand Caymans, never been there, and then be home just chilling. So on the lake. So that'll be fun. Super, super good. It's gonna be so awesome, and love it.
But we will be back and ready to craft like never before after July 4th. We've got some huge stuff coming up. So if you are a member, get ready.
Oh yeah.
We're coming big. If you're not a member, you're gonna wish you were.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be, some of the things coming at the end of July is gonna be super awesome. So we cannot wait to share with you. The big news will be coming July 20th. If you're subscribed to our email, we'll be announcing it, I think, this Saturday or Sunday, the wait list. So get ready, sign up for that. And we'll be kind of sneak peeking some more things coming up really, really soon. Yay! Oh my gosh, thank you, Karen. And yes, we'll see you back here